Hi guys, welcome back. We are going to be making this square today. It is half square triangles, and that's what the technique I'm going to be showing you today. So if you enjoy this video, please subscribe and like and leave a comment. I really appreciate it because I'm trying to get my channel monetized and I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I bought a pack of these 5-inch squares and these 5-inch squares. Okay, so what we're gonna do is half square triangles. So you're gonna take your ruler and you're gonna mark a line from corner to corner on all your squares. Okay, just like so. Flip the square over like so. And so we want right sides together. So this is our right side that doesn't have the pencil mark on it, and this is our right side. See how this fabric has a right and a wrong side? This is the pretty side and this is the back side. So we want right sides together, just like this. Okay, and then we are going to pin in the two corners that don't have the line going through them, making sure our corners are lined up. Like so. Okay, so let's do that one more time. So here's our line. Okay, turn it over, and then right sides together. You want right sides touching. Then we're going to pin on the two corners that don't have the line running through them. Like so. Alright, then what we're going to do is we're going to sew 1/4 of an inch on both sides of this line. Okay, so line this line up with 1/4 of an inch away on your 1/4 of an inch foot. So we're going to sew a line 1/4 of an inch on both sides of the line. And we'll do that to both squares. Like so. See? Alright, we're going to remove, here's our two squares. We're going to remove our pins. Then what we're going to do is we are going to cut on that pencil line with our rotary blade. So we have our 4 triangles to make our block, but we need to square them up. Okay, so right here I have a Creative Grids 4.5 inch square. Okay, so these were 5-inch squares and you will get a 4.5 inch half square triangle. Okay, so let me show you. We're going to put one down just like this. Okay, do you see this stitching line? On this ruler there is a 45-degree angle right here. We're going to lay that angle right on top of that stitching line. Okay, just like that. Make sure that your point is lined up with your point. Okay, and lie it on your stitching line. Then the first thing we're going to do, cut off this right right hand side dog ear, okay? Then we're going to come up the right side, and then come down the left side, and then cut off the left hand side. Alright? So when you lift that up, this is the scrap you have left over, and you have an exact 4.5 inch square. Okay? So let's try that one more time. So let's line it up, put that 45 right on the stitch line. So we're going to cut off that dog ear right there, see? Then we're going to come up the right side, right? Then we're going to come down the left side, right? And then we're going to cut off the dog ear on this side. And then when we pull our block out, this is all of the scrap that's left, okay? And that just makes sure that we have an exact 4.5 inch square, okay? So we will do that 2 more times. Alright, we're going to get our ironing board out now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to press to the dark side. So now we're going to lay our block out like this. Okay? So this is the way we want our block to look. So we will sew these 2 sides together, and then these 2 sides together, and then the whole block together. So let's do that. So we're going to line up our corners. And I'm going to place a pin in the middle. So we're going to line that up right at 1/4 inch. Make sure that we get a good 1/4 inch. Don't go extra because we won't get a good meet in the middle, okay? So just go slow if you need to. Don't sew over pins. It'll break your needle and scare you. We're going to put these 2 together the same way. Okay, so let's lay our block back out for a second. Make sure we have it the right way, like this, and that looks correct. So we're going to put these 2 together like this. So what we are going to do is I go ahead and pull and make sure that these are right across from each other. So if you look at this, it would be better for this one to go this way and this one to go this way because there's less fabric overlap that way. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. So you see how it kind of popped down in there? That's what you want. You want those to kind of nest together. And what I do is I peel it back and look to see if I like the way that's coming together. And I do. So I will take a pin and I'll put it right in that seam, right where the stitching is. Okay? to hold it right where I want it to be. And because half square triangles are bias, I'm going to put a few more pins in here to make sure it doesn't stretch. So now we're going to run a 1/4 inch right down here, okay? Just go slow and make sure your 1/4 of an inch foot runs right along this edge. Okay, now let's see how we did. And look, we did really well. Okay, so let's go ahead and iron this, and I'll show you. Okay, when I iron this, I'm going to just iron this one seam right here and fold it back first. And get that set. Okay, then I'm going to turn it over on the back, and I'm going to just make sure all of these are going the way that they need to be going. Okay, and this got flipped up a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, and we have successfully made this block. This block will end up being 8.5 by 8.5. Thank you.